It all started with a Taco Bell commercial. While the 41st pick of the 2014 NBA draft quietly scrolled across the bottom of the screen, the world missed it. The Denver Nuggets had just selected an unknown, unathletic kid from Serbia named Nikola Jokić. No fireworks, no headlines, just a forgotten draft slot and a chalupa ad. Fast forward to July 2025, and that same overlooked teenager is now one of the greatest players the NBA has ever seen. He is a three-time MVP, NBA champion, Finals MVP, and arguably the best passing big man in the history of basketball. His current net worth exceeds $120 million, fueled by his record-breaking 5-year, $264 million deal with the Nuggets and endorsement from global brands like Panini, 361 Degrees, and Western Union. But here's what makes him different. He doesn't care about the money, or the fame, or the spotlight, because all Nikola Jokić ever wanted was to go home and ride his horses. Early life, rooted in Sombor. Born on February 19th, 1995, in Sombor, Serbia, Nikola's life began in the shadows of war. The echoes of NATO bombings still loomed over his childhood, but within the four walls of his modest two-bedroom apartment, life centered around family, sports, and survival. His father, Branislav, worked as an agricultural engineer. His mother, Nikolina, held the family together. He was the youngest of three boys, growing up under the strong personalities of his older brothers, Strahinja and Nemanja, both tough, protective, and fiercely competitive. Their household was filled with loud debates, wrestling matches, and basketball on TV. But little Nikola wasn't the typical future NBA star. He was soft-spoken, overweight, and obsessed with Coca-Cola and horse racing. At one point, he drank a liter of soda every morning. Yet, there was something quietly brilliant about the way he saw the game. While other kids dunked, he passed. While others sprinted, he studied. His genius was subtle, but it was there. At KK Megabasket in Belgrade, he found his footing. Coaches were baffled by his court vision, his feel for the game, and his ability to make teammates better without even scoring. At 17, he left Sombor with a suitcase full of dreams and a body few believed in. But by 19, the NBA had come calling. Personal life. Behind every great man is someone who knows him when the world didn't. For Jokić, that someone is Natalijah Masizic, his high school sweetheart and the woman he married in October 2020. She moved to the U.S. in 2013 to study psychology and later joined Nikola in Denver as he launched his NBA career. In 2021, they welcomed their first child, a daughter named Agnjina, who instantly became the center of Nikola's world. Despite global fame, the Jokić family keeps things beautifully simple. No flashy red carpets, no tabloid scandals, no hunger for clout. Nikola doesn't even use social media. His favorite activity? Going back to Sombor to train with his horses, family, and the people who knew him before the NBA. While he rarely speaks about religion, he quietly practices the Serbian Orthodox faith, attending church on holidays and holding firm to the values of humility, gratitude, and respect. To the outside world, he is the Joker. To his family, he's just Nikola. Professional career. When Nikola landed in Denver in 2015, few expected much. But within 3 years, he had become the centerpiece of the Nuggets, literally and figuratively. 2015 to 2018, the breakout. He quickly earned NBA All-Rookie First Team honors, but what set him apart wasn't his scoring. It was his playmaking. He threw no-look passes like a point guard and made his teammates look like stars. In 2018, he was named an NBA All-Star, and by 2019, he had led the Nuggets to the Western Conference semifinals. 2021 to 2022, the rise of a giant. He won back-to-back MVP awards, becoming the first center in decades to do so. He averaged 26 points, 13 rebounds, and 8 assists, unthinkable numbers for someone who couldn't jump over a newspaper. He was redefining the game and doing it without arrogance. 2023, the championship year. This was the year that changed everything. Jokić led Denver to their first ever NBA title, averaging 30.2 ppg, 14.0 RPG, and 10.0 APG in the playoffs. He won Finals MVP, not with flashy dunks or viral blocks, but with mastery, precision, and poise. Denver was no longer a small market team. It was Jokic's kingdom. 2024 to 2025, the triple-double king. In the 2024 to 25 season, Jokić averaged a triple-double, a feat almost unheard of for a big man. He narrowly missed his fourth MVP, finishing behind Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, but his dominance was undeniable. He now sits in the pantheon of all-time greats, mentioned alongside Tim Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki, and even Magic Johnson. And he's still only 30 years old. House tour and car collection, the quiet luxury. Jokić isn't flashy, but he lives well. His primary home is a $4.5 million estate in Cherry Hills Village, Colorado, a gated mansion with 12,000 plus square feet, a 12-seat theater, indoor training facility, expansive backyard with a pool and garden, and Serbian art and decor honoring his roots. But the real gem is in Serbia, a sprawling horse ranch on the outskirts of Sombor. Complete with stables, a racetrack, and dozens of horses, it's here where Nikola finds peace. He trains them, rides them, and even competes in amateur harness racing under a different name to avoid media attention. As for his cars, his garage includes Lamborghini Urus, Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG, GMC Yukon Denali, his go-to-ride, and a Porsche Panamera. None of these are ever shown off online. For Jokić, they're tools, not trophies. College career. Unlike many of his NBA peers, Nikola never played college basketball. He jumped straight from KK Megabasket in Serbia to the NBA. That path, once seen as a gamble, is now a blueprint for international greatness. As of today, Nikola Jokić is alive, healthy, and still dominating the NBA. In fact, he's not even close to slowing down. Many believe he could play well into his late 30s, given his low-impact, high IQ playing style. In a league obsessed with fame, flash, and filters, Nikola Jokić stands alone. He doesn't tweet. He doesn't boast. He doesn't chase legacy. And yet, he's quietly building one of the greatest in NBA history. He's not the player the NBA asked for, but maybe, just maybe, he's the one it needed. Because greatness isn't always loud. Sometimes, it whispers from a ranch in Serbia.